Bassgeflüster.
Hi, I'm Egbert and the podcast is now available at Bassgeflüster.
Bassgeflüster.
The power. The acid.
Hi, I'm Egbert and you can listen now to my podcast on Bassgeflüster.
New episode of Bassgeflüster podcast today from Noordwijk in the Netherlands. Egbert, welcome.
Yes, hello.
Egbert, you have been producing music since you've been 8 years old. It's not typical age to make music. How did you get into music production and which tools did you use?
Well, when I was 8 years old, I saw with my nephew, I saw that he was making music. And then I was very lucky because my dad was working at the government. And so he could take a computer at home. And then I started looking at it and then I was completely hooked immediately about making music. I found it so fascinating, especially with the computer. I was really interested, really nerdish.
And how does these tracks sounds for you now?
Yeah, at the time it was I was making it with Scream Tracker, it was called, and it was more based on melodies. And actually I was thinking about maybe making another version from old tracks as well, which I made in '94. Some tracks really sound quite cool still. The IDs are quite cool, but the quality is very low, since it's very old software.
When you were 15 years old, you had your first encounter with the club scene. How was that for you?
Yeah, for me it was something I always wanted to go out, you know. And then when you're 16 here, you're allowed to go out, so cheated a little bit. But for me it was magical, you know, to go out. And I was always bringing a CD with my tracks and then trying to get the DJ playing it. But it happened only once or twice, I believe. But that was, of course, it was the most cool moment, you know, to hear your own tracks there.
You came to techno through a maxi CD by Mauro Picotto. Yeah, what had this CD done to you?
Yeah, this album from Mauro Picotto was actually the first time that I really heard techno. And it's funny because people know Mauro Picotto more from the melodies and more from the hits. And that's how I bought that album probably as well. But actually that album is just pure raw techno. And yeah, I played that CD so many times that it doesn't work anymore. But it's a really good album still, actually.
A few years later, when you were 20 years old, Secret Cinema discovered you and wrote you a message on MySpace. Yes, what happened next?
Yeah, so I was making music already a long time. And then I thought, maybe I have to put it online as well. And then I put it on MySpace. And then 1 week later I got a message from Secret Cinema and from Michel de Heij, which is another famous DJ here. And yeah, Secret Cinema was always one of my big heroes. And then he said, yeah, why don't you come to this party this weekend? And then I played that track. And for me that was really mind-blowing because I had no connection to any DJ, and now suddenly I have these two super major connections to completely into the techno scene. So that was really crazy time.
And what did they exactly wrote to you?
Yeah, he wrote something like, hey, yeah, those tracks is really cool. Maybe you can come by and then we can check out what you were making. And then I remember I went to him as well. And then I said, yeah, what do you want to have? Because I have like 500 tracks finished, if you like, you know. And then he said, just bring me everything. And then I just brought a CD with all those tracks on there. And then we made a selection, you know. This is cool, that is cool.
And now also you make music together, like EP Maximal on a drum code. proud were you after releasing on Drumcode? All people know Drumcode.
Yeah, that was actually at the time that I was already releasing at Cocoon and everything. So, I mean, it was very cool. But it is, you get a bit spoiled, you know. If you are releasing here and there, then it's getting different, you know. Unfortunately, actually, because it would be nice if you have that same feeling as in the beginning. But no, yeah, of course, it was very, very cool, and I really like Adam as well. He's super chill. So, no, that was very cool.
And after this, Sven Feeth, the head of Cocoon, asked you to make a track for his label. Yes, this was a big start for your career. How was it feeling for you when Sven asked you to make a track for his label Cocoon?
Yeah, when Sven asked me, it was really getting unreal, because I was living at my parents' house, and from nothing to 1 month later, I was there sitting with Secret Cinema, Michel de Heij, Sven Feeth. Kind of everybody was suddenly accessible to me, you know. It was unbelievable. And actually, my message was quite simple, because I went to the office from Sven Feeth, which is really an amazing, like James Bond bunker location. And there, all the people from Cocoon were sitting there, and then they had all kind of discussion how we're going to do that and everything. But I said, always my concept is, I just want to make music. You know, that is what I want to do. Make music for my whole life, and that is still like that. You know, that didn't change.
Yes, we already named Secret Cinema, Sven Feeth, and also, of course, the remix for Carl Cox. Should not be missed. How did that come about?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how that started, but somehow I got that connection, and then he was sending me this track, and he said, "Yeah, do you want to remix it?" And then later I was in Australia, and then he said, "Oh, you're in Australia, cool. Please come by." And then we had a barbecue and stuff, and he's just so totally like normal and chill. It's a really cool guy.
Yes, we talked about good times, but at the moment we live in complicated times with the coronavirus. When you think about your big gigs at Awakenings or Time Warp, what does that do to you?
Well, it is very painful. I mean, I look at my calendar. I see every weekend what kind of gigs there, where I was all confirmed. You know, everything was organized. And now it's all not happening. And you see also there's a lot of problems coming because people cannot party. And you just have to think about history from all of humanity. We have been always coming together. And this is really, really essential for us humans. And you really feel that now as well, how essential that is. I actually didn't even know that it was so essential, but you really feel it. You want to come together again. And I just really, really hope that with all those rules and all the stuff, that it will really go back to a really normal situation. If this virus is over, that they don't stay and stick a little bit with those rules, but they really, really go back to how it was really, really normal again, you know? I really hope for that. That next year we can have actually the best party time of our lives. That's what I hope for.
So let's hope and quickly change the topic. Yes, you studied graphic design in the past. Did you still take profit of that?
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, Instagram and stuff, you have to think about how things are looking. And I do also for my girlfriend. We do live streams. I fly the drone, I edit everything. And for me, it's also a lot of fun. I mean, I studied all of that, and I can also use it. This is nice.
You always play live and only your own tracks. Have you learned DJing?
Yeah, actually, since my girlfriend is with me, I mean, she's a DJ, so she showed me a little bit how it works now. So theoretically, I could play a DJ set, but I never did it.
So Corona is a good chance to learn it, yes.
Yes, maybe. But I'm just more of a. I just like to play my own music somehow. I'm not really into that DJing stuff.
Yeah, if you don't make music, you are passionate in doing kite surfing. Why?
Why I'm passionate for kite surfing? Yeah, when I was a young kid, I was always flying a lot of kites, and this kite surfing is actually really nice for DJs because you have a very big contrast between your DJ life and then you're solo there out on the ocean. You actually don't have music, you don't look on your phone, you're completely connected with the nature. And for me and for my girlfriend, it's really excellent combination.
Egbert, what can we expect from you in the future?
Yeah, that's actually a bit difficult at this moment. I also notice that with making music, I have also more trouble, actually. I never have problems with making music, you know. I always have ideas, but now I don't really know what are we going to, where are we heading to. But I'm working on actually a little bit more positive tracks because I think that's what we need at the moment. Also, when the parties start to come back, I think it's nice to have a positive sound. And maybe I'll do an album as well. Working together with Methodi Christoph and with Sian, I'm doing something, some releases or some remixes. There's actually a lot of remix requests at the moment since everybody is available.
Nice. So that was Egbert from Nordwijk. And yes, we wish you all the best and thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bassgeflüster.